Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven. In this live stream, it is Artapalooza, and that means wow, words are hard. That means that I've gathered some of my creative friends, and we're gonna art with you. We're gonna laugh with you, and hopefully inspire you, and share a lot of love and positivity out in the world, because there's so many people, even in my life right now. And I'm sure there is in your life that can use some positive vibes, some healing vibes, and just good old-fashioned love. So without further ado, let me bring up my friend from down under, Miss Sue Ashworth. Hang on.
Hey everyone, how are we doing?
Hey Sue, how you doing?
Oh, I'm getting there. No point complaining, no one's going to listen, so...
Oh, no. We'll listen, and we'll be compassionate and kind and caring. And, everybody needs love. Everybody in this world needs love. And that's the way I look at it.
Thank you. You just went and put a song in my head that's not going to go away.
I'm good at that.
Thanks a lot, mate.
You're welcome, mate. So, one person in particular tonight that I would like to kind of shine a spotlight on. I'm not sure if any of you are aware, but our Miss Clara Lawrence from Clara Lawrence Art, that comes on these live streams a lot. She's in the hospital waiting test results for some major health issues that she's having. She hasn't been able to work in her studio for quite a few days now, and it's looking like it might be quite a few more. So I put some links in the description. I even put a link in the pinned comment. If you're going to be making an Amazon order anytime soon, please use her links. You don't have to necessarily order her products, but as soon as you click on a link, that gives her the affiliate cookie, and you can order your TP or your dog treats or whatever it is you order on Amazon, and she'll still get credit for that purchase. And it costs you absolutely $0 to do that. I also put a link to her YouTube channel, a particular video that you can learn from, and also get a bunch more links to her website and some other affiliate links that she has. So yeah, just send some love to her in your vibes, in your prayers, in your chants, or whatever it is you do, and just in your heart, keep her there. I know Sue has had some stuff going on in her life too, so she could use some of your love. There's a whole bunch of people out there. Just love everybody, yo. You don't have to like them to love them. I don't know why people think that you have to like someone to love them, but you don't. It's a proven scientific fact. Well, I don't know about that, but you know. So Sue, what are you going to be working
not proven,
on tonight?
But fact.
It's fact. Oh, what are you going to be working on tonight there, dear?
I am working on... And Clara, if you're watching, you're going to love this. He's a bookish dragon from Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, folks, my kids are into Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm going to try and do this guy. I'm just fixing up some patches and we'll go from there.
Good
so
deal.
Yeah, we'll see how we go. I just realized I've got something in the middle of the screen so I can't see it.
Oh, that's not cool.
There we go. That's better.
For me,
what are you doing?
For me tonight, I have been working on this project, and I keep losing it, and then I find it, then I lose it, then I find it, then I lose it, then I find it. I finally found it again, and this is going to be my stencil book. So it's going to have, well, maybe if I can figure out how it goes again. I think I took it apart. No, maybe I didn't. Hang on. No, I took it apart. Anyway, so it's gonna have, there we go. So this will be pocket for a stencil, and then you open the page here, and then I'll have a pocket for a stencil, and then there's going to be a page on this side, so it'll fold in, and it'll be another pocket for a stencil. And I have like 20 pages because I have a oodles and oodles of stencils that I've collected over the years. But I've got these Tyvek envelopes, and I don't want to look at white. I'd rather look at color and be inspired by the colors and stuff that I've already come up with. So I've got some pages done that I did on other live streams, and I'm going to work on that with some of these papers that I have to get. I have some papers here. I may have to go up front and grab some more. I'm just going to do random stuff and just see what happens. It's just for me anyway, so it's not like it has to be perfect. And even though, I like looking at pretty things, but sometimes color combinations are hard to come up with, and sometimes you just get inspired by what you look at. So who knows? Anywho, before we really, really get started, let's bring Sue back up. And let's say hello to those in chat. So we got Trisha Whistler, Julie E, Miss
Hey,
Me,
Jules. Hey, Janice.
and we have Miss Clara Lawrence joining us as well. Hello, Clara.
Hello, Clara. Love you, baby.
Evelyn is here. Dances with
Hey,
Aardvarks is
Evelyn.
here.
Hey, Mike.
Mike.
Hey, Mike. How come you're not joining in watching the volcano in Iceland? Huh? Been looking for you.
Mike wants to know if you're using Sculpty clay on that.
I'm using that one because it's the only one I could find.
Plastic putty?
And that's my phone.
Okay.
Mandalorian, if you're wondering what the sound is from.
Mike says, I am watching it, Sue, just haven't spotted you.
What channel are you on? I'm on a Far TV with Grumpy and most of the others.
Don't know.
I was at the hospital with Gypsy last night, and while I'm sitting there, I get a phone call from my youngest one. Mum, can you remember what hospital I went to with my arthritis when I was a kid? She was 4. She's 28.
I'm lucky I can remember what hospital my kids were born in, and I mean, I remember one because it was my hometown.
Well,
But
I
the
thought,
other one,
I said to her, I don't even know if I've got your records. I don't know if your father had them and they've been thrown out. I don't know. I'll have to check the file cabinet when I get home. Guess what I found?
Did you find them?
I found them.
That's kind of cool, actually.
It just goes to show how much of a hoarder I am with some of my stuff.
Well, yeah. I as someone who has recently had to downsize.
Yeah, well, we have to downsize by the looks of it too. But if we go to this new place that I looked at yesterday, yeah, it's going to make life so much easier. So much easier.
That's cool.
So put it out there, folks. I'm putting it out there tenfold.
Like I said, anytime you need something in your life, just visualize it happening.
Yep.
That's how I got this RV. That and a lot of creative financing and a lot of really good people in my life. So
that helps.
Yep.
What am I looking for? Oh, excuse me. I saw it. There it is.
Oh, for Pete's sake, the paper won't rip. There you go.
I'm going to attempt to make this dragon. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, you can.
Excuse me.
A yellow greenish chameleon colour. So hopefully he will reflect that on his coat, scales, whatever you want to call them. And yes, I'm shaking some speed paint from the army painters.
I don't know what that is. What is speed paint?
It's Army Painter. It's a brand for models,
Oh, okay.
for D&D and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff. The
I'm
figurine,
picking up. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. I got it. I think I know what you're talking about. Kinda, maybe a little,
kind of, sort of, maybe, huh?
maybe.
Mm, whatever works, right? Mm,
Exactly.
yeah. Mm, mm. This is the guy that I want to put into a book nook.
Okay.
I want to build a collapsed library around him.
That sounds kind of cool.
So everything's kind of got a grungy. And you can tell I've been experimenting
Why is that?
because of the way the base is painted. I
Ah,
figure if I experiment on the base, then I can't stuff him up. So, hey, there's method in my madness.
I try, but it doesn't always succeed. Try to have a rhythm in my rhyme, but
Yeah.
some paper right there. What do we got? We got this. All right. I put that right. I don't like that there though. I'm being picky.
Well, it's yours. You can be picky.
Well, I only grabbed one stack of paper and I don't know why I did that. That was dumb.
Okay.
Um, let's see. Trying to see if I have any other see, I sorted all my papers, but they're in one big
Yeah.
box, and the box is up front. So
Ah.
I gotta go get my box. I'm gonna go get another stack of paper. I'll be right back. Actually, wait, hang on. Maybe this will work. This will work.
But wait,
I
there's
just
more.
but wait, there's more. Yeah, this ain't painted enough. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be right back.
That's what she said, folks. And that's what the Terminator said too. I'll be back.
Don't fall over first.
Mm. Okay, it's water-based marble dust. Cool. Drives to hard sand, which can be painted. Cool. But it doesn't tell you how long it's going to take to dry, folks. Everything else but the kitchen sink. So, good old-fashioned poke test. No. Okay. Scalpel. Sorry, folks. Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're arting. Everybody holding their tongue the right way? I don't think I am. Need to try the other way. Okay. Need to take this sharp bit off here. You're back?
Ugh. Well,
That
second, I gotta
sounded
put this
like a
down.
struggle.
I just gave myself a paper cut, so I'm trying to get the bleeding to stop.
Ow! And they're the worst cuts to have.
I know. Hang on, I'm gonna go put some water on it because now the paper
Okay.
towel is sticking to my finger. Hang on.
Uh-huh. If she does that to herself, folks, imagine what she'd do to us. Where did I put it? There. Ta-da. I hope I'm in camera for you, folks. Yep. And I'm sorry if you're talking, I can't see chat from where I am, which is one thing I plan to correct when I get to the new place. This new place is perfect. It's right as I was saying to Tish, it's
Okay.
the
It
school's
stopped.
right behind it.
Yay.
You stopped,
Ugh.
and it's close to the train station, close to my mum, or closer. And
Are you
the
talking?
only thing
Excuse
is,
me. Are you talking about
the
your
only
new
thing,
space?
yeah, the only thing is, because it's the school's right behind it. School, you could hear kids in the background when I go live.
Eh.
So I may have to put the recording part of the studio, or the live part of the studio, under the house, and put the actual main studio out in the shed. Mind you, this place can hold 6 cars.
Holy
It's,
Hannah.
I think the shed holds 4 cars because it's 2 double sheds beside it, with a single shed beside that. A huge driveway. It's even got a shed onto the side, off to the side, I should say, that has a bar in it.
Okay.
So it and technically it says it's advertised as a 3-bedroom, but technically it's a 6-bedroom because there's 3 bedrooms underneath the house.
Okay.
But you could easily use one of those bedrooms for the studio. It's got a full bathroom out downstairs as well, and a toilet, so you don't have to keep running up and down the stairs to go to the loo. It's school's right behind, and there's a laneway in between the house on the right that goes straight to the school. It's actually the school's gate 1. So perfect. Just perfect in every way, shape, and form.
That sounds cool.
And it
Sorry, I
works
lied.
out that
I lied. I thought my finger had stopped bleeding and it hadn't, but now it has.
Anya, so yeah, it's upstairs, downstairs, but it's got this orange tree in the middle. It's only a little orange tree, but it is full of oranges at the moment. And I mean oranges. They
Oh,
are
wow.
huge oranges. But these people don't seem to be gardeners that are there at the moment. And I'd say that's why they're leaving, because they've got a junked up van at the front.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So, and 2 of the rooms are painted. It was the bathroom, and one of the rooms are painted bright yellow,
Okay.
which is a feature wall. There's room downstairs for the kids to have their playroom and their toys. And I could even set a TV room up downstairs for them. Then that way there's no mess in the lounge room like there is here.
Yeah.
Because they've spread from the back room to the front room here, and it's starting to drive me insane. So, new rules at this new house. New rules. Well, that, folks, unfortunately, is as far as I can go with him until he can dry. I need I'm discovering the, what do you call it? Primer paint, and none came with this kit, which I'm a little annoyed at. But what I can do is I can at least test out this new brush holder I got off Wish today. Actually, do they fit in there? Let's see. They do. Oh, did you see that?
No, I missed it.
I got this special model thing. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's my phone. Hold, please.
Okay. So, how is everyone doing today? I don't know where you're located, but it is warm here today and very humid and very windy. And it's trying my patience. I had to put the awning down so it wouldn't blow away. All right, she is back. There we go.
Okay, back again. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. Phone calls are important.
Yeah. Gypsy has a dinky problem as well. Not so much a problem, but I'd show you if it'd show up on camera. She has a row of teeth where all her baby teeth are,
Mm-hmm.
but about 3 millimeters behind that row, her baby teeth are coming up.
What? You
I'll
mean her
see if I
grown-up
can get,
teeth? Like her
yeah, her
grown-up teeth
grown
are
up.
coming in?
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it up on camera. But yeah,
So her
I
baby
tell you
teeth
what,
are staying in while her adult teeth are coming in. Is that what you're
yeah, I'm
trying to
trying to
say?
find.
I had a piece of paper here that I was going to stick here, and now I can't find it.
There you go.
Bless me.
You can just see it.
Oh my.
And on
Poor
either
littles.
side of these two, you can just see her other ones coming through.
That poor girl.
So I tell you what, with this kit, if it doesn't rain, it damn well pours. When
Well,
you've got it going, it. Anyway, what I discovered, this is a special spongy thing to help you clean your brush, and you've got special pieces of paper to mix your paints on.
mm-hmm.
So, but what I just discovered, that stays wet. This goes inside. You can mix your colours on this piece here, but the brushes stay in there too.
Oh, very cool.
And then you put that bit on there, you put your lid on there, and then it comes with a stretchy band to hold it all in place. How cool is that?
That's really cool.
And you can get, I got it in the kit. It's called a wet palette.
Mm-hmm.
And you get an extra foam piece, and you get an extra, you get I think it's a packet of 40 paper sheets. And when you look at the paper sheets, all they are is baking paper. Shh, you didn't
Really?
hear that from me. Yep, that's all they are, baking paper.
Wow.
So this is the guy that I'm doing.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the Dungeons Dragon fella. See how he's all yellow? That's why I thought he'd look good in this green gold. The camera bringing that up.
Oh yeah.
He'd look better with that, wouldn't he? So that's my plan. Then if I use that for his main body, find a different colours kind of sort of for his chest, but I want his scales to be the metallic and try and work out something to go metallic-y in between that. So I've got to get the paints. This guy is a long-term project. I want to get the whatchamacallit?
That's a candy bar.
Yeah, the thingamajigs that go on the whatchamacallit, and
Yeah.
that sits on the using me what's it, and the
And a
thingamajig.
thingamabob.
Yeah, that sits on the gadget that goes the thingamajiggy me whatsy, who's me what's it.
I just want to say hello to Andy really quick. Hey Andy, go to bed. Go to sleep, sir. It's way late, dude.
Hey, night.
Julie had to hop back on just to tell us that Sinead O'Connor has passed away, which that's kind of sad.
What?
That's actually very sad.
She's not that old.
No, she's not. And Claire says, Sue, he's gray. He bet he's already primed.
No, he's
Or
not.
bet he's pre-primed. Okay, he's just that.
No,
That's
he's not. Because the paint, when you put it on, is actually beading.
Oh wow.
If you water the paint down because you want a thinner color, it's beading. And when you go to put another coat on top of it, it does that. So, yeah, I'm going to get. I actually found a supplier taking Serenity down to one of her appointments. I said to her, you're not going to school, bugger it. We're going to stop into this place. So I picked up my glue. I love this glue. I have always used this glue. I've used this glue for not this particular bottle, but this brand for 24 years plus. And I said, we're going here. Your father and I stopped here once when your mother was like 3-5 years old. So we're going back. And they're called Hobby Rama up here in Brisbane. And I could have spent ages in that shop, and I only got through half of the bottom floor. There's 2 floors.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's the best hobby shop out. And I found Star Wars and Mandalorian stuff, and it's like, oh my God, did I have to walk in here? So anyway, I ordered this off Wish, and this actually came with English instructions.
Imagine that.
Oh my God. But this is a paintbrush holder, and I got it because look at all these paintbrushes I can hold now.
Goodness sakes, I don't even think I have that many paintbrushes.
I do, and they're in a jar underneath the bench here. And then they're all across the back here. So hopefully, it's not going to hold my new Butte one. This is my new brush. So it's not going to hold that. It's too big. That's okay.
Matt Carves has joined us. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Matt. G'day, mate.
Julie says that she was 56. was gonna say because I knew she was a smidge older than me because
Julie's
she became
56.
yeah, and Julie's 56. I'm not even
Well,
50.
I'm 56 this year, so we move that out the way.
From my understanding, she had kind of a hard life.
Yes. For me too. And then, of course, I get, there it is.
Uh-oh.
Gypsy wants me to fix her little dragon. She's got a little baby one.
Aw. It's a baby dragon.
Yeah. You know what this actually reminds me of?
What's that?
Who remembers the movie The Navigator?
I don't.
Where the alien spacecraft bumps into the electric high voltage and a boy jumps into it and he comes back 30 years later because the machine brought him.
It was a Disney movie, wasn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it was a Spielberg. It was either Spielberg or George Lucas film. And
No, I
he has
don't
to
know.
get him back to the correct time. This reminds me of that little creature that he brings back, but it's got wings. That's what it reminds me of. Some people in the chat will remember. So I can fix the eyes because I found the pink. She doesn't want her sleeping anymore. She wants me to do the eyes. So she wants eyes.
There you go.
That goes like that. That goes there. Don't mind me. I'm talking to myself.
I
It
have
helps.
I have whole conversations with myself. As long as you still question your sanity, then you're not insane. If you think you're perfectly sane, then
Yeah,
or if you
got
say
a
you're
problem.
then you got a problem. At least that's
I
what I've
always
always
say
been told.
if you answer yourself and make sense, that's when you got problems.
Right.
Yeah. And of course, I'm going about this the wrong way, but
Yeah, it was a Walt Disney movie.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of remember
Flight
it.
of the Navigator. That's what it was. It's one of those cutesy movies.
Oops. Where I put you? Excuse me. All right. That's my phone.
Night of the phones, folks.
Okay, that was my neighbor. She's
Uh-huh.
calling. She's like, I haven't seen you all day. I want to make sure you're okay. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm doing good. How are you? It's there are days where I just wonder why I'm still on this planet and how I managed to make it through, and then I have really cool people in my life that text me randomly with funny things or just whatever, and or they call me and just check on me, make sure I'm okay, and it just makes me feel loved. So if there's someone out there that you haven't talked to in a long time, but you still care about them, reach out to them, because sometimes life gets in the way of things. All right. Clara Lawrence.
Mm?
Clara Lawrence is
What,
evil.
what is she saying now?
She's using the M word. She just texted me the M word. Oh no.
I know the M word.
That's just not nice.
So,
If you knew what it did to my stomach when I heard that word, like for real, it makes me nauseous. You guys wouldn't be so mean to me.
I could, but I won't. So the only one that is not going to fit is this big one. That's all right. It's got a doohickey on it so it can hang.
A doohickey?
Yeah, a doohickey,
Okay.
loop thing.
A
A
loopy-loop?
doohickey. Yeah. A what's him call it? A thingamajig.
A
What's him
thingamabob.
Yeah. The hurdy-gurdy thing. Oh, yay! Yes! Beautiful! It's marvelous!
Now
It's
you have to share that link in
wonderful!
Discord.
What?
The link for the thingamabob that you have. Because I'm sure there are other people out there that would like to have it.
Well, I got this off Wish.
Oh.
Yeah.
They don't have things on, like, they just, is it, I don't know. I've never shopped on Wish before, so I don't know how that works.
Wish is easy. You just type in what you want. It's kind of like a cheap version of Amazon. And not everything on Wish is cheap and nasty. There are some really good stuff. There's also another company called Emu. No, Temu.
Temu? Yeah, I've heard of them. Never ordered
And some of
anything
their
off of
stuff's
there.
good. And oh, look at that, folks. Oh,
Look at you all organized and stuff.
I need to get another one or two of these now. Not as big as what you think it is, but it doesn't need to be. It has two great
That's what she
holes at
said.
the back here that you can use to either hook it on something, or you could get some really long zip ties and zip tie it to something, or you can just leave it standing there. Oh, I can even fit my big fluff ball there. Cool. I'm happy. It even works better than the one that comes with. Oh, I'm in love.
All right. That looks cool. I need something over here, but I think I'm done for the night though.
I'm going to
keep
need
bumping.
another one.
Reorder.
You reckon? You think? Of course, hang on. I've got all these ones to go yet.
Oh, mother of pearl. I can't get, my hands are too sweaty. There we go. Okay. I wanted to see up close and personal the thing that you got going on down there. Clara, as if texting me the word was not bad enough, you have to put it in chat too. I see how you are.
Yeah. Well, everybody in chat needed to know what it is, because everybody's most probably going, what word is she talking about?
They all are regulars here. And if they're not, then they can go back to the other Artapaloozas. So I'm thinking I'm going to do like Artapalooza season 1 as all one long video and do like a whole like live stream so you can watch it and have conversation and talk about things and whatever. I've been thinking about doing that, like downloading them all and putting them all together and
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
And then doing a live stream. But I got to get my other internet for my business for that, because that's unlimited. I'm limited to 100 gigs with the AT&T one. I hate that. I'm like, do you not have a bigger package? And they're like, no. I'm like, not even for businesses. No. I'm like, I'm willing to pay for it, you know.
Yeah.
I can pay $200, $300. I'm fine with that because I get a partial reimbursement for, you know, using it for a business and stuff. So are you gonna work on that dragon next week? Or are you gonna try and get it done before then?
I gotta go and get some actually, you know what? I can go down Saturday because the girls are at respite this weekend. So I can go down Saturday and get this paint that I need. And then, yeah, I'm going to try and get him, do him again next week.
Okay.
All right. Here's the real test, folks. We have a palette knife. Let's move one of these out the way. Ah, no, doesn't work. Let's find one of the bigger holes down there. No, doesn't hold the palette knives. Anybody watching, you need to design one to hold these two. Think of the handles, folks. Think of the handles. If I had a, whatchamacallit, a CNC or a laser burner that was big enough to do this, yeah, I'd make it myself. But I don't. So
Mike wants to know what you're going to do with your other 100 brushes.
Mike? Mate?
He's saying it with love.
I'm going to divorce you.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I'm going to show mine real quick. I'm going to get my stamps out though. I'm going to get my stamps out though and stamp these a little bit because they need a little love. But I like how these colors go together and still kind of they're and there's a little bit of gold, a little sparkly, and some really cool texture. I don't want too much texture because this is going to go in a book, and I'll trim this off when it dries. And then there's this one. I'm kind of trying to do ones that kind of match. Use the same papers. At least two, but they're not going to go right next to each other. They'll be intermixed with all of them because there's like, I don't know, I want to say like 15, 20 pages. So yeah, but that's going to go in my portfolio, my what am I going to call it? My stencil portfolio. So it's a big wallpaper book, and so I'm just using Tyvek envelopes that I cut up, so they're nice and sturdy. And then I'm gonna sew. I'm gonna sew. These are acetate sheets, so I can see what's stencil they are. So they're acetate. It's cake decorating acetate. So it's 8 inches wide. So it'll hold my 12 by 12, my big wall stencils, and it'll hold my little stencils too. So it'll be nice to have them all in one book eventually. So anywho.
So, folks, if you're going to get this, you need 3. Why? 1 for the tall brushes, because some of the tall brushes have thin handles. 1 for the medium-sized ones, and 1 for the small ones. Because, all brushes come in different thicknesses and lengths and that. So if you got 3, you can cover pretty much any size. Even this goat's hair brush with the wackiest handle out will fit in there. So just a tip. I'll see if I can find the link for it, because I know the same thing's on Temu. I know it's on Wish. I don't know if it's on Amazon.
Yeah,
I think I found it on Amazon as well, but it was going to cost me shipping.
Yeah.
It may not cost you shipping because you're over there and I'm over here. So unfortunately, when it comes to things on Amazon, for me in particular, I am a Prime member, but if it's going to cost me shipping, I will go find it somewhere else. Sorry, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I do the same thing. I mean, and they think they're all sneaky about it too. It's like, yeah, it's only $59.99, but you have to pay $120 shipping. It's like, no.
Yeah, exactly. And the best thing I like about Temu is 9 times out of 10 you can get it for free shipping, especially if you keep an eye out for their free shipping. Whereas Wish, they have a standard. Some items are standard shipping $5. This is Australian talk, of course. This was, I think it was with the shipping. I think it worked out to be $15. And I think
that's not bad.
Temu was $15, but it had shipping on it. And I think it was the same deal with Amazon as well. But that's for me over here. It might be different for you over there. But it's really came with the destructions and all, which is unusual. I think there's even a YouTube video to show you how to put together.
Wow. Fancy.
So, yeah, it is fancy. So, yeah, I will be getting another 2 of these when I get to the new place. Because if I get it now, it's just going to be another thing that I need to
worry about.
Yeah, try and pack. So, It does fit a lot of brushes. It is well and truly worth the money because you, like I said, you get your different sizes, and we all know we all have that one favorite brush. Yeah.
I use chip brushes like all the time because you know what
Chip
my thing
brushes.
is? I hate
Well,
cleaning brushes.
fun fact, did you know the correct way to store a brush is actually like this? Bristle up,
Yes,
and always make sure your brushes are perfectly clean.
that's exactly it. I don't like cleaning brushes, so I use chip brushes and I throw them away or I just clean them half-ass and and deal with them later.
When my brushes get to the point, like I like using brushes like this one,
Yeah.
and when mine get really fuzzy at the end, I just trim it off and keep using it and trim it off until eventually it gets, the bristles are that short. I just use it as a dry brush
Dry,
from
yeah, I
then
was gonna
on.
say stencil brush or dry brush.
Yeah, yeah. So I haven't really used these guys, the fan brush, that much, but I'm experimenting with my brush techniques and all that as well. So yeah. Anyway, his book issue is going to take a little bit of doing, but I'll get there in the end. I'll get there.
Absolutely.
That's my sanity for the moment.
I feel that. I feel that.
Mm.
I've got.
Oh,
I hopefully will have the new studio setups completely done by next week. If not, I will have to live stream from the barn.
hang on,
'Cause-
very quickly. You wanted to see the cello finished.
yes.
All right, hang on a second.
Oh, she's off on an adventure. Dun 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 dun. She shared pictures in Discord, and if you don't know what our Discord is, the link for Discord is down below. It's like Facebook, only better. Because there's no ads, and you get to see every single post that is made. If you have your notifications on, even if you don't, you just visit, and there they are. There she
Okay.
is. That is so cool. Oh, it does move back and forth. That's so cool. Aw, that's so sweet.
There's a piano as well. Guess what I want?
The piano.
Yeah. But that can wait until I get to the new place too.
That's so cool.
And there's a little witchy poo on this side.
Aw,
And she's rushing home to get the black cat on the other side. The cat's hiding
aw.
from her.
That turned out so cool.
Yeah. And the only thing that I added to it was the crystal in the flower because it needed something there. It was just too,
Blah.
yeah, blah is the perfect word.
Blah.
Yeah. I thought about adding more to it and then I went, nah, that'll take away from it. So, yeah, it's just, I mean, look at that wheel there. The intricacy. It's just, yeah, it was a bit of a pain to put together, but
It's still really cool.
yeah, it's just, yeah. So That's her.
Julie
All
says
done.
that's beautiful.
Thank you. It's
Oh my
just,
gosh.
yeah.
It got so hot in the car while Sparky stopped for groceries that his tank on his vape burst. Holy Hannah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Julie has the one like mine. Mine's
Yeah.
almost empty. This is like glass. So there must have been a crack in it or something, like a hairline crack or something. Because
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it would take still a lot of heat for that to happen because that's a heat-proof glass. It's like Pyrex glass.
Aren't they in the middle of a heat wave or something over there in Arizona?
Well, it is. It is summertime, so yeah. I think monsoon season starts for them pretty soon. But I don't know. I will visit Arizona because I want to meet Julie and Sparkle lives in Arizona too, if I remember correctly. And Mister Pour Me Another Chris, he
And
lives
that
in Arizona.
RV has to turn into a submarine or a chitty chitty bang bang to come over here.
Yeah, that's a slow boat to Australia trip, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if Rhea's ready for that because Rhea would have to come with.
Rhea wouldn't be allowed. Our quarantine over here is really strict. She actually would have to go. I can't remember if it's 6 months before she comes over and then it's 3 months here, or if it's
Yeah,
3
then I
months
wouldn't
there
be
and
able to
6
come
months
over.
here.
I won't be
Yeah.
able to come over. Sorry,
So,
my cat goes with me everywhere.
so yeah, that's the. Although you'd have to look into how the horse races do it, because with the Melbourne Cup and that,
Yeah.
there's obviously some way around it. If the animal has so many shots within a certain time period, then yeah.
Well, she doesn't get exposed to any other animals. It's just me and her in here. She's not exposed to anything, and she's current on all her shots.
Well, I'm winning Powerball, 60 million on Powerball tonight, so
there you go.
Leave it with me.
Okay. We'll just pay some officials. But
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. Remember to click those links down below for Clara's channel. And there's also digital art on our Ko-fi site that helps out our channel. And make sure to visit Sue's channel and watch some of her content because she's got some really cool projects going on over there. With that being said, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.
Bye. I want to push the button.